What's up? Goal today, get this thing on the road. So, while Alberto's doing, what are you doing on this right now, Alberto? What's going on? Other than eating your little sugar wafer.
Oh my god, I think that's so good.
You and your little snacks.
Remember on your car, remember Kevin told us that that little like oval, tiny bolt hole on the water pump needed to be filled with silicone because it leaked through there?
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't do that on this one and it was leaking through there.
Oh, so easy fix.
Took the bolt, dry it out, put silicone in the hole, put the bolt on. I use Permatex dry stuff since it cures faster, so we don't have to wait like for tomorrow for it to dry, so it should be dry in a couple hours. Then we can add water, pressure test it, should be ready to go. I got everything hooked up. Also, I clearanced the coolant line because it was hitting the fan, so it doesn't hit it anymore. Everything's tied up, connected, so now I'm working on the intercooler piping on the cold side to make that 90-degree dish. So we couldn't find a 4-inch to 3-inch 90-degree reducer that was short anywhere. So I'm making my own. So I got a flex pipe over here for the throttle, or where the throttle would go. Then I made my pipe cuts here. Then reduce from 4-inch to 3-inch. Nice U-bend from Vibrant. And I'm gonna cut it in half pretty much, so then I have to go 90-degree out again, but very short radius. And then 90-degree on the other side, so it's like 90, 90, 90. It's like a little snake thingy. I can't wait to show you guys when it's done.
So while he's doing that, we're going back over to the R32. I kind of want to drive this thing this weekend. So the first thing I'm going to do is change out the coil packs. We've had some kind of just like old used eBay coil packs in this, so I think maybe that's the issue. It seems like whenever the car has low battery or lower battery, that's when I start to get that random misfire. So I'm thinking maybe there's just a weak coil pack or something, so I'm going to try to rule that out by doing new coil packs, changing the plugs again, and then we have to take care of that diff too. But for now, I'm just going to work on changing the coil packs so we can get this thing back on the road. That's the sauce right here. Looks sick. Just kidding. Old, new. All right, so we had this bright idea of switching from that giant filter. As cool as it is, it made our space options very...
Oily. Yeah, touch it and you're gonna have to like really wash your hands.
I'm not trying to shower for the next week. Don't judge me, I'm lonely.
It'll be hilarious, like touch it and just like you edit it out so it's just all covered in oil after. It's like, what happened? It's like when you touch like anti-seize.
So with a smaller filter, we have new location options. And now, if you ever need to change oil quickly on your brand new Skyline, Alberto, would you like to demonstrate how quickly they can change their oil without changing their oil? Because I don't want to pay for more oil.
14.
This oil's still good. You don't need to get the wrench. Okay. All right.
Zip. Filter. Right there. No have to be like, oh wait, let me get to my oil filter. Like, oh wait, I'm still not there. Hold on. You're gonna thank me, whoever gets this car. It's like the easiest oil change ever. No, that filter will not hit anything. It's like over everything. The sway bar is lower, the oil pan is lower. The filter will not hit the floor. It's perfectly good there.
What if there's like, what if you run over a cat and it's like it's flat on the ground, but then after it goes underneath the front bumper, it just springs up and hits the oil filter?
Well, we'll have a little case with a spare oil filter just in case, so whoever gets the car gets the oil filter.
Can we build a cat shield? Just like a shield that goes from here over here with little pictures of mice on it, so the cat.
Can we make it out of cardboard or paper?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so
get another filter for the car.
Goal is to still drive this tonight. Hopefully to the UCF car meet, because I think it'd be really cool to bring it there. We've been talking with a lot of the people that go to school there about this car. So all that's really left now to get this car driving, I'm just going to drive with no power steering, and we'll do the oil cooler later. But we do have to get the front mount up, so we have this whole system complete. I guess I could drive at NA, but that would kind of suck. It's so beautiful.
I put a lot of time and effort into it.
I know. I'm just, you know, I just play. All right.
That's what you like doing.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, one cool thing would be to ask him, do you think the Volvo will look cooler on that side or on this side?
Oh yeah, that's a good thing, because we're not doing that tonight either. We're just gonna. I'm not gonna drive it in boost.
Vote.
Where do you guys want to see it?
So I think obviously it will look cool here.
But the only thing is, then that kind of takes away from your beautiful pie cuts. I like looking at those.
So right here or here, but we might put a catch can here So the other one will be to like put it here. No, wait.
I'm gonna put the power steering reservoir there, so it would have to be like here.
Oh my god, where's the filter?
The what?
The air filter.
Oh, the air filter is gonna give us no room, doggy. So the air filters are gonna go there. The power steering setup I had rigged, so it's gonna be kind of mounted right here. So you would have to put it like here, if that would even fit.
Or like right here. But I guess in the way of the soil, no?
Yeah, I don't think we should put it on this side. There's always the option too, depending on where we put the oil cooler. Have you ever seen it where you put it on like kind of right by the intercooler? So like you might be able to set it up so it's right in the
I can put it there like the factory RB26 has it there, but then you can't see it.
Well, maybe with that bumper you can see it through the duct.
Maybe.
So let's get the intercooler and the intercooler piping done, because we can do that after the fact pretty easily.
Yeah, if not, then I'll just.
I mean,
put it
yeah,
right
that's
here.
easy. So anyway, that's rad. If you guys notice, we've got a tile blow-off valve, tile wastegate. Like, we're using literally the best stuff on this car, and it's coming out really, really nice. We kind of lucked out because this ISR intercooler that we got actually already has the brackets like exactly where we need them. So what we're gonna do to mock up the fitting, we're gonna put the one upper bolt on. We can bend the lower brackets, and then we'll test fit the bumper with it. So if you want, what? Dude, that's perfect. There's plenty of room in there, and that's gonna look sick. Is the intercooler not centered? Is the bumper not centered? One thing that would drive me nuts, the lazy way would be to leave this because that's where the brackets have it fall, but having an uneven gap here and here would drive me absolutely insane, and if we are truly building this car to my spec, we need to center it out. So what I'm gonna do is measure from, it's tough because the bumper's cut differently, but I think the point of reference should still be the bumper, since that's what you're gonna see on the low end. So here I'm getting, it's about an inch, about an inch and an eighth. And then here I'm getting to the weld, it's about 2.5. So we'll find the difference, and then that's how much we'll move it. It's another one of those nights where it's getting kind of late, so we figured it's probably just smarter to finish up tomorrow. But Alberto got this side of the intercooler piping all done. Obviously needs clamps. They came out very, very nice. Very tidy. Welds look nice, and it's right where it needs to be. Got pretty much everything figured out for this side. We also played with the intercooler location, kind of like we were saying, and he was able to move the bracket over. So that way it's actually centered, got just enough room for the fan, but it's also kind of placed in a way where it maximizes the actual room in the bumper for airflow. But I guess I'll show them kind of where I'm planning on mounting the power steering setup. Got the bracket that's included with the kit. Here, can you hold this?
Yes.
Just so I can kind of finagle this in there. So my plan with this was to kind of pop it in here. The line will line up kind of right where I need it to. And then this bracket, how did I get this before? This line I just need to. Is this pipe at a different angle than before? There we go. Yeah. So then I can have this mounted, I think just like this.
Oh, so you know what? What I want to do with the pipe, if I...
Oh, if you put it through the other hole, it'll give me more.
No, if I have it like this, this angle, it gives a little bit more room, right?
Oh yeah, because you wanted to extend the pipe there?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think this looks really nice there though, and it's good usage of space. Making a few last minute adjustments. Alberto just checked the timing, and we're just kind of adjusting the idle a little bit. I cannot get over how responsive this thing is. Listen. How sick is this thing? That's just the base map. So obviously, since the car isn't finally tuned and everything, we're just gonna kind of cruise around the block, very light throttle, very little to no load. Just kind of make sure everything's mechanically sound and try to work out any sort of bugs we can before the car's on the dyno to minimize the time we need on the dyno. So anyway,
it's pretty good there. It's not smoking like right now.
Can you film the exhaust clip real quick? I'll just do a couple of revs.
Sure.
Thanks, Doug.
You gotta put it in my face. It still can get peppier once it's not that rich.
Dude, it's so good.
Battery.
All right, let's go take our. It's so good.
Alberto fit in here?
This clutch feels really good.
Yeah?
Alberto, can you do the honors? We'll just film kind of like this, and we'll.
All right, don't kill us.
Breaking up a little bit. Is that rich?
Yeah, it's rich. It's like a lot richer on this area.
Dude, it sounds so cool. Clutch is super manageable. Dude, this thing's gonna rip. It sounds so good. It's like the perfect exhaust note. I'm hyped on this thing. We're tuning it tomorrow. I don't know if we told you guys that. Jack's coming up. We're actually gonna tune it on the Titan dyno. So that's super, super exciting. I'm gonna not want to get rid of this car. It feels so much better than my RB25. Kind of mad that I built an RB25. You live and you learn. At least I had the opportunity to build this car, so that's sick. It sounds so cool. Alberto, before we close the video, do you know if you can just stand outside and I'll just like kind of roll by just so we can get what it sounds like? Thanks. Alright guys, so if you aren't already aware, we're going to be getting this car tuned tomorrow, hopefully shooting for somewhere around 500 wheel on the 85 safely. I don't know what it's going to make on pump, but if you want to enter for a chance to win this car and $5,000 cash, all you got to do is spend $5 on any eligible merchandise on my web store, lzmfg.com. There will be information in the description. This thing's coming out rad. I hope you guys are excited. And it sounds sick. So good.